It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the 49ers and the Colts on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Another run for Haskins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year.
He's got it in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been trying to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy on the sneak. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ken Walker. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second down, here's Richardson. That's caught. It's Cunningham. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring in second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Well, this taken in by Downs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here is 3rd down and 4. And Richardson yet again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Pushing his way through. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half,
the 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Touchdown 49ers! Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Purdy bootlegging it. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Now a run with Jefferson.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Walker.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
Football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Niners open the lead up to 34-0. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
At the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Haskins up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Richardson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Chase. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Justin Jefferson. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Colts, nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Colts getting ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That complete to Downs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and a yard. Richardson out of the shotgun. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 37. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Richardson to the air on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Again, it's Richardson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. At their own 23. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this throw caught left side. Muscles by at the 25. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ken Walker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Yeah, Richardson yet again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Richardson to throw off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Colts.
They'll try the left side. Huffman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Richardson to throw. This caught by Latu, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Richardson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to the air with Richardson. Check down, complete to Haskins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson looking to throw this. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Trying the left side with Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Purdy bootlegging it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the gun, it's Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant.
Walker hitting, the ball is out. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Purdy's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a... Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And Walker has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run the toss to Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Richardson now on second down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Schwartz. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Richardson. A short throw here to Latu. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down, here's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And here's the give to Haskins. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7.
16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richardson connecting over the middle with Downs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Haskins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Haskins again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Purdy off the play fake. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And Walker once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At the 21-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run. Walker. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.